What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. Whether you love him or hate him, Daddy Emperor Trump has done more in 2 weeks than others have done in entire terms. And part of that with DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, is finding out where the hell all the money is going. And we found out with that USAID. Oh my God. And before we get to that, let's just see a little bit of where it was going, Politico.
So upon coming out here to the briefing room, I was made aware of the funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico, who I know has a seat in this room. And I can confirm that the more than 8 million taxpayer dollars that have gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico on the American taxpayers' dime will no longer be happening. The DOGE team is working on canceling those payments now. Again, this is a whole of government effort to ensure that we are going line by line.
And it's in going line by line where we found out that, look, if you didn't know much about Gamergate 1 or 2, the whole point is that the gaming companies and the gaming media, now called the legacy media, all had this weird incestuous relationship with each other where you couldn't trust the journalists who actually cover the news because they were in bed with the people in the studios and the new Sarkeesians and things like that. And now we find that it goes the other way too, that the mainstream legacy news media like Politico were being subsidized by the American government, the Biden-Harris American government, the Obama American government, and that is now over as Politico, and they weren't the only ones, but they're just the ones we're talking about now, has $8 million in funding from USAID. So yeah, the left-leaning news outlet that has long smeared those in Gamergate and the gaming community was receiving government funding. As we saw there, more than $8 million gone. And of course, the revelation raising the serious questions about what else taxpayer money has been going to. You can see here who broke this right here. Anar Saldane. People have wondered if our tax dollars were used to promote wokeness in video games, and the answer is yes. USAID, USAID, either way, paid Politico millions per year to write pieces like this one. Yeah, remember this one? Here's an example of something Politico wrote. The status handoff to Washington's most famous gamer from a libertarian-leaning white man to two millennial socialist women of color is, in some ways, the perfect summation of how video games change. And you get the idea. This is the shit that they would be writing. You say 6 years ago, a disinformation campaign with the profoundly stupid name of Gamergate spent several months orchestrating a series of harassment campaigns of wrong. Some of those women actually caused the unaliving of someone and the stealing of their funds. That's a whole other thing, though. But you get the idea. So these sites like Politico were used to push the narratives they wanted rather than the truth, just like in the second Gamergate. Oh, Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, they're just the victims of this poor, sweet, innocent Cabrutus Rambo for making a DEI detected or a Sweet Baby Inc. consulted list. Yeah, again, used to push the wrong narrative, the incorrect narrative, and that's going away. So thank you, Politico. You see here, people have wondered, and now we know for sure that, yes, they are having government funding behind them. Not going to be the end of it. You see, I was made aware of funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico. So there's many other media outlets. You can see the president himself. Looks like billions of dollars have been stolen at USAID and other agencies, much of it going to the fake news media as a payoff, bribes, money laundering, bribes, for creating good stories about the Democrats. The left-wing rag known as Politico seems to have received $8 million. The fake New York Times, did they receive the money? Who else did? This could be the biggest scandal of them all, perhaps the biggest in history. The Democrats can't hide from this one. Too big, too dirty. Yeah, 100%. You can see, again, this is why games like Dragon Age and others all get the favorable reviews, and the normal people are attacked, all because they're on bankroll. I mean, look, Associated Press, 619,000. Reuters, 3.1 million, and the failing New York Times, 378,000, which is less than you would think, but more than there should be. And as for the gaming world, this revelation confirms what many suspected all along, Mainstream institutions, or mainstream outlets rather, pushing woke narratives were backed by the very institutions gamers fought to challenge. And just to go to show you some of the other fun things the money was used for, Ben Stiller paid $4 million to take a picture with Zelensky. Sean Penn, $5 million. Orlando Bloom, $8 million. He got paid as much as all of Politico. Angelina Jolie, $20 million. All of these by USAID or USAID, whichever way you want to say it. I have actually heard it both ways. And then that was supposedly debunked. And then nope, confirmed. USAID, $2.4 billion, and it goes down. Yeah. This is what happens, all right? You end up using money to push political agendas, whether it be in theaters of war or theaters of games, because in the games part, it's all just social manipulation. And, well, they're onto it now. So, oh boy, let me know what you think about all this one. Did you see that one coming? $8 million to Politico and other ones? Yeah. Gamergate was officially funded by the United States government and taxpayers. Isn't that nice? Anyway, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.